So guys, like, subscribe, and share, right? Thank you.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụlọ ka Chineke dị ike niile gọzie ụlọ nna na nwa na mmụọ nsọ.
Ekpere a bịara gị site na nkwado ndị Love Bite Foods and Beverages Limited Nnobi, ndị na-alụpụta Love Bite Bread nọ na nọmba 1 Nwosu Mmaduka Close, Umuru Nnobi, 081 49 82 82 54.
Listen to news updates on Ebonadi 103.5 FM immediately after Angeles 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonadi FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Good evening and welcome to Ebona, the 103.5 FM news update. Today, Wednesday, the 9th day of August 2023, and the time is 3 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Epanshuku Ekezie is my name. The headlines. Suspected arsonist raised down Reps member's house in Anambra. Enugu State Internal Revenue Service (ENIRS) introduces unified e-ticket scheme. Stop social vices, antagonism at home. Ebonyi Governor Nwifuru urges women. Fire guts warehouse in 3-story building in Onitsha. Governor Mbalo's army for improved security, peace in Enugu. Russia, South Korea to build nuclear power plants in Uganda. Now, details. Suspected arsonist raised down Reps member's house in Anambra. Some persons suspected to be arsonists have raised down the house of a member of the House representing Ihiala Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Dr. Pascal Abodike. The house located in Ubahi Mbosi in Ihiala local government area was raised at about 1 a.m. on Tuesday. Although no life was lost, but the house, consisting of a fully furnished 5-bedroom duplex with 4 living rooms and a kitchen, was completely raised down. The lawmaker who confirmed the incident to journalists on Tuesday said he was informed about the incident on the telephone. Abodike, who is a former deputy speaker of Anambra State House of Assembly, said he was in Abuja when the attack occurred. He said before security operatives arrived, the arsonists had fled the scene. Spokesperson of the State Police Command, DSP Tochukwu Kenga, confirmed the incident. The area has been condoned and security operatives have been deployed in the area and they are assessing the situation. There is ongoing surveillance by the operatives, said Ikenga. Enugu State Internal Revenue Services (ENIRS) introduces Unified e-ticket scheme. Enugu State government has announced the introduction of the Unified e-ticket scheme to promote a digital economy, eliminate multiple taxation, and grow the state's internally generated revenue. This is stated in a press statement signed by the Executive Chairman of Enugu State Internal Revenue Services, Angela Chilotam Nnamani, pointing that it is in line with the mandate of Dr. Peter Ndubisi Mba's administration in the state. Nnamani emphasized that the Unified e-ticket is an electronic ticket for collection of taxes from the informal sector, such as road taxes, including tickets from tricycles, buses, tippers, emblems, and passengers' manifests. Others are revenues from markets and artisans. She further stated that this scheme has been introduced to make tax payments easy and convenient for all citizens while eliminating harassment and loss of government revenue. All payments and enforcement shall be done using online and agency banking tools. By this announcement, government hereby bans all forms of paper tickets across the state. Citizens are enjoined to purchase their daily tickets through our approved e-ticket agents across the state. Your ticket will be vended to your vehicle plate number, shop number, and enforcers will also confirm your purchase using online means only. Anybody found selling paper tickets will be severely sanctioned. Stop social vices, antagonism at home. Ebonyi Governor Nwifuru urges women. Ebonyi State Governor Francis Nwifuru has tasked women and youths in the 13 local government areas of the state to shun all forms of social vices and antagonism at home as a way to restore peace and order. Nwifuru, represented by the deputy, Mrs. Patricia Obila, gave the advice while addressing women and youths at the kickoff of the 2023 August meeting of Ebonyi women in the state. The August meeting, which was attended by thousands of women, council chairmen of the 13 local government areas, cabinet members, and other prominent leaders of the state, had the theme, Mother, Where is Your Child? The governor called on mothers to checkmate the kind of work and activities their children engage in to reduce crime in society. Earlier in a remark, the wife of the governor, Mrs. Mary Madeline Nwifuru Uzoamaka, equally called on mothers to be vigilant and proactive in safeguarding their children. She noted that it was the responsibility of all mothers to ensure the safety of every child around them, stressing that they should train their children themselves and not send them outside the state for others to train. As the First Lady of Ebonyi State, it has been my message to all mothers to train their children themselves and not send them outside the state for others to train. This leads to different forms of child abuse and human trafficking, she stated. Fire got warehouse in three-story building in Onitsha. On Tuesday, a fire gutted a warehouse in a three-story building at number 64 Van Road in Onitsha, Anambra. This is contained in a statement signed by the Director, Fire Chief of Anambra Fire Service, Mr. Martin Abili, on Wednesday in Onitsha. Abili said the Anambra Fire Service received a distress call of a fire outbreak in a three-story building at number 64 Ben Road by Sanis in Onitsha at about 9:46 p.m. on Tuesday. We immediately deployed our fire trucks and our diligent fighters to the scene of the fire. The cause of the fire is unknown and no life was lost. The fire partly affected the building and affected the goods at the ground floor as many vacuum plugs in the warehouse were destroyed, he said. Abuli said that his men were able to control the fire from spreading to other buildings around. Governor Mba Lord's Army for improved security, peace in Enugu. Governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Mba, has commended the security agencies, especially the Nigerian Army, for improved security and end to sit at home in the state, assuring his administration would not let down its guard. This was even as the Army has reiterated that security could only get better given the level of resources and manpower deployed in the state, assuring citizens of their safety as they go about their businesses. The governor gave the commendation when he received the General Officer Commanding GOC 82 Division of the Nigerian Army, Enugu Major General Hassan Dada, at the government house on Tuesday. He said the improved security would aid his administration's promise to grow the state's economy in an unprecedented manner, as the growth was going to come from the private sector investment. Speaking earlier, General Dada commended Governor Mba for leading the charge against insecurity and illegal sit-at-home, saying the army and the security agencies had restored security in Enugu through the governor's support. The GOC, who was accompanied by the Army High Command in the Southeast on the familiarization visit, said, "Let me assure you that with the support of my bosses, the Chief of Army Staff and the Chief of Defense Staff, things can only but get better," he stated. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Russia. Power plants in Uganda. Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni announced Tuesday that Russia and South Korea will soon start building nuclear power plants in the country, addressing the second G25 Africa Coffee Summit, which is being attended by leaders and delegates from 25 African coffee-producing nations at Speke Resort Hotel in Muyonyo, in the capital Kampala. Museveni said Russia and South Korea are going to build 2 nuclear power plants of 15,000 megawatts. The nuclear project comes at a critical time when nations are dealing with how to ensure energy security for socio-economic development, he said recently. Museveni said while addressing the nation that Uganda has abundant hydropower resources distributed in different parts of the country, but there is a need for more partnerships to explore the new technologies in the sector. Hence, the need to develop nuclear power. He also noted that the changing weather pattern meant that hydropower is no longer very reliable. During the Russia-African Summit last month in St. Petersburg, Uganda and Russia reportedly signed a deal on a nuclear power something that is of uranium in its eastern region. Suspected arsonists raised down reps members. Suspected arsonists raised down reps members' house in Anambra. Enugu State Internal Revenue Service (ENIRS) introduces unified state scheme. Stop social violence, antagonism at home. Ebonyi Governor Mwifuru urges women. Fire God's warehouse in 3-story building in Onitsha. Governor Mba laws army for improved security, peace in Enugu. Russia, South Korea to build nuclear power plants in Uganda. You just listened to an update on Ebona at 103.5 FM news, produced and read by Martin Ifeanyichukwu Ekeze. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
Listen to news updates on Ebona 103.5 FM immediately after Angeles 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM. How important is your comfort? Talk about hospitality.
welcome to Atlanta where the players play.
Welcome to Supreme Hospitality at Oxbridge Hotel and Suite Limited is now open and your comfort is our target because it is important. We offer you affordable accommodation, complimentary morning buffet, free Wi-Fi, 24/7 power supply, conference hall for any type of event, parking lot, laundry, bush bar, pool bar, and swimming pool. Oxbridge Hotel and Suite Limited is located at plot 204 Odidi Boys Road, Uruwere, Odidi, Anambra State, or you call 080-3330-3782.
To Atlanta where the players play, and we ride on the things like every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seatbelt as we take you on this smooth ride. Let's go! It's the morning drive on 103.5 at 1 FM, keeping your morning engaging as we take you